All right, guys. How you guys doing? Welcome to this channel. Hopefully, you subscribe. At the time of this video, the channel has. I'm gonna tell you why I'm saying this, but the channel has 729 subscribers. I can't go live on my phone until I hit 1,000 subscribers. So I'm a little shy than 300 subscribers to be able to go live on my phone. The main reason is, I want to do interviews as I have been doing, cycling or talking about different things. I'm gonna be doing little excerpts from my books. But the main reason I want to go live is I want to be able to go live with my paintings. As most of you know, I learned to paint in prison, and I first learned how to draw, and then I started painting once I went to camp, federal prison camp, my last 2 years in Atwater. They actually sold brushes, canvases, and paints on commissary. So I was able to elevate my skills from drawing, because I was doing pencil drawings and stuff like that, to actual brushes and acrylic paint. And I always wanted to continue painting when I got out, but when I first got out, as you know, I was in prison 2004 to 2010, and then life happens, but I always try to continue to paint as much as I could. And but now, especially right during COVID or right before COVID, I started painting a lot, to the point where I had a couple galleries carry my art. I had a list backed up of people that wanted original work from me, and it's been a fun ride, guys. But I've realized something in doing different things, different types of paintings. Is there's two things that I'm passionate about, that I really enjoy painting, and one of them is obviously Christian artwork, anything biblical, and the second is farm workers. There's a history behind it, because I grew up from a farm working family. My dad was a farmer. Even to this day, he still once in a while will go, his boss will call him, even though my dad's retired. And then I grew up with a family of migrant workers. My parents met while working in cotton fields. My mom would travel with my grandpa, and that's how they met, in the cotton field, because they would travel to different states following the crops. So I know that a lot of times, maybe, I don't know what other people see when they see a bunch of workers in the field. Maybe they see less than desirable people. Maybe they see people that can't get a job anywhere else. I'll tell you what I see. When I see a whole bunch of cars by a field and a bunch of workers out there wearing long sleeve button down t-shirts, big brim hats, bandanas over their face because of the dust, gloves, jeans, and boots, men and women, I see dignity. I see honor. I see men and women that are willing to do the hardest work to bring home some kind of income, and it's actually something beautiful, because, like I said, I grew up seeing my family do that. And I wanted to share this painting, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a farmero series, a farmer series, and the first one was the Máquina. Let me show it to you. Let me switch cameras here. So this one is actually a painting that I did off of a photo. This was an actual photo that someone took of a picture of my dad actually driving La Máquina. La Máquina is this. La Máquina for Spanish means the machine. That's my dad standing right there, standing up. He had to stand the whole time. And as he drove, there's teeth down here that would move back and forth, and he would pick up the whole row of tomatoes plants, everything, plants, roots, everything. And the machine sorts it out and throws the tomatoes out into those trucks that you see. And then once the tractor's full, he detaches, and a little semi truck attaches itself and takes it to Heinz ketchup or wherever else it needs to go. Um, to do whatever needs to be done with these tomatoes, whatever the client is. And this is actually the newer machina. The old one was orange, and you had to have maybe 6 to 8 people on this side, 6 to 8 people on the other side. And so the conveyor belt would send all the tomatoes to the back, and most of the greenery was thrown out the back. And then the tomatoes would come on these two belts, and sometimes there was dirt clods, sometimes it was green tomatoes, rotten tomatoes, and the sorters, the 6 or 8 people on each side, had to sort that stuff out. I mean, the belt was going fast. They had to sort that stuff out. That way, pure tomatoes would go up this conveyor belt down into the truck. And so when I see this painting, I smell the tomatoes. I smell the fresh fields. I know what this is like. I remember. A matter of fact, this is a funny story. Let me switch back real quick. It was a funny story because I remember I was in high school, and my mom was working at that time on the machina. She was one of the many people in those rows that were picking and sorting through the tomatoes as my dad drove the tractor, the machina tractor. And I got kicked out of high school, and I was told that I had to now attend continuation school. Continuation school was where all the delinquents went, where the bad kids, the kids that didn't want to do their schoolwork. We got sent to continuation school, which was small, really small. I guess the idea was smaller classrooms, smaller would help. Maybe the teachers help us more, I guess, so we don't fall through the cracks. I don't really know, actually. But anyways, the idea was that apparently they would help us get through our credits so we would graduate. Didn't help me. But anyways, the hours were not full-time hours. Like regular school was 8 in the morning till 2:30 or 3. I don't remember what regular school hours were. But here was 8 to, I think, 12, 4 hours. And so obviously my parents were upset. And usually my mom was on that machine from sunrise, 6:30 maybe in the morning, until 6:30, maybe 3:30, I think. And then another shift would take over from 3:30 till midnight or something like that. It was continuous because once the tomatoes are ready, the tomatoes got to be picked like right then and there. So the farmer only had so many of these maquinas and only so much crew. So they're pretty much doing 24-hour days with 3 different crews, I believe. I could be wrong. I was so young. But anyways, my mom was part of the day crew, which was, I think, 6:30 to 3:30. When my dad found out that I was at continuation school, and I was going to be getting out at 12, rightfully so, he said, listen, you want to mess up at school? You think you're going to get out of school at 12 and hang out with your friends around town? Or you think you're going to get off at 12 and go home and sit there and eat cereal and just watch TV while your mom is on this tractor working and sorting in a dirty tractor with dust everywhere? He goes, that ain't going to happen. He goes, so as soon as you get out at 12, you got 10 minutes to get home, 5 minutes to change, and you come out here and take your mom's place. You're going to finish her shift every day, and you're not getting that check. That's your mom's check. So, yeah, that was my punishment for getting kicked out of high school. was now I had to work on the máquina. So I know what it feels like to be on this tractor. To be honest with you, I hated it at the time, but man, it'd be nice to go back one day and just do it, even though it's different now, the machines are different now. Let's go back to it. So anyways, back to this painting, guys. This is why I love this painting so much. But um this is on the original was painted on canvas, a lot bigger than this, and with acrylic paint. It was in a gallery in Stockton, California, at the Galleria. The owner of the Galleria has become a friend of mine. Really great guy, and he has a entire corner display for all of my art there. And I had the original. His name's Gabino. He is a professional frame maker. He makes all my frames. I will not get my frames done anywhere else but through him. Anyways, he had the original displayed there, and somebody from Sacramento saw it and came and bought it. It sold for $2,000, guys. These prints here are 250. These are limited edition prints. There's only this is number 2 out of 50. I will not make any more after that. And matter of fact, it comes with their certificate. I don't have their certificate on me, but I'm gonna show you what certificates look like from one of my other paintings, just so you get an idea. So see, this is a certificate, and this is how it comes. But it would have, instead of the picture of Jesus, it would have the picture of the artwork you buy. It has the number, it has a signature, it has that little sticker, the genuine sticker on there. See it? But yeah, that's what you get. You get a certificate of authenticity with every piece of work that you buy from me. These are G clays. This is a G clay right here. This one is printed on velvet Somerset paper, and it has this like a velvety green mat with it, with a gold underneath, and the white is part of the paper. And these are G clay prints. They're made with special custom printers that are made for high quality prints. Basically, G clay prints are so high quality that you will not be able to tell color difference from the original to the G clay. And yeah, so this was an actual picture somewhere in the Tracy area, and I had a lot of fun with it. I didn't want to. I don't like, when I first started painting, I used to try to do like lifelike quality, but after a while, to be honest with you, it burned me out, and I didn't like it, because I said, if I want something lifelike exactly to the highest detail, then I might as well just print a photo of whatever it is I'm trying to paint. The whole idea of painting is to leave some to the imagination. Before, when I started painting, I would try it, every little line, every little leaf, every little plant. And now it's like, I'm going to put some green down. I'm going to put some little lines. I'm going to put a rock here. I'm going to put little pieces, little dots of red to give the idea of tomatoes. I'm going to just kind of put some dots of red here, and, and allow the mind to make up the rest. And even look at the face. Like, there's no face. Even look at, there's a driver in here, but the windshield is covering his face. There's no face, because it could be anybody, and that's the beauty of art, is I have learned to add less detail. To be honest with you, it makes it a lot more fun for me. And I think it appeals to the eye more, because if you don't leave nothing for the eye to catch, then there's leaves nothing for the imagination, So I call this one La Máquina. I am really excited in doing the second one of this farmer series. It's already sketched out, but I told myself, I'm not going to do it until I can go live on my phone with 1,000 subscribers. And I'll be honest, man, I'm getting antsy. I really want to do it. That's going to be number 2 in the Farmero series. That original is going to, whoever gets it is going to sell for $2,000. That's the original. But then there's going to be prints that are going to go for 250 each with the that's what the custom frame from Gavino from the Galleria. And I'm really excited, looking forward to it. But I'm going to stick to my guns, man. I'm waiting for the 1,000 subscribers. And as soon as I do that, all of my paintings from that point on will be painted live. You will see it from scratch, from a white canvas, all the way to finish. And that way, I think that by being able to document painting these things, it just adds more, because if that's a piece that you want, it's more than just, oh, I saw it at a gallery, or I saw it on David's website or Facebook or Instagram or YouTube. You can say, I saw this when it was a blank canvas. I saw it. I was there and I'm a part of it. I saw it live. I didn't see it after the fact. I saw this being created live. And I just think that adds more to it, and it makes it that much more special. But this one, like I said, this is number 2 here. Let me switch back to it. And this is number 2. And this is available. There's only going to be, I'm only making 50 of these G clay prints, velvet Somerset paper. Each one is going to be custom framed differently. That's another thing about Gavino, is that everything he frames, unless I specifically tell him, every single one is different and unique. So even though you bought the number 2, number 3, number 4, nobody is going to have the same frame as you. So not only are you going to have the certificate of authenticity for whatever painting, but your specific painting is going to have a custom frame that nobody else is going to have. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. If this is something you're interested in, just let me know in the comments, and I'll get a hold of you. I'll give you the email. Matter of fact, I'll give you the email right now. It's to make sure. I don't want to say the wrong one. But it's right here. Hold on. David Rocha Art at gmail.com. David Rocha Art at gmail.com. And all you got to do is email me. And if you're interested in anything, not only this, but any of the other pieces that I have, including this one, I have this one too. So this one is number 4, as you can see. This one, I still have the original. The original was not even done on canvas. It was done on a tile, like a piece of tile that I still have. I don't know if I'll ever sell that one. That's the original. But I do have these G clay prints of it. And so anyways, thank you so much. Hopefully I get those 1,000 subscribers, because I'm itching to get my brushes out. I'm itching to do the next one. The next painting is of farm workers. I think maybe 4 or 5 of them in this long tomato field that it's as far as the eye can see. And these 4 workers with dignity, with honor, are working in the hot beating sun. So anyways, guys, thanks so much, and hopefully you subscribe. Thank you.